So makeup, like Sylvia, like when I say you're amazing, right? And I really want you to believe that because, as I say, like I realised at the beginning they didn't have much for the dark skin, and I realised that, you know, it was all new to you because you weren't a makeup girl. You know, you weren't into all these, you know, false lashes and fake nails, and that just weren't you. You were very, from what I could gather, very tomboyish, very just comfortable with who you was and the skin you was in, and had no reason to wanna go out there and plaster makeup on and do your nails. I'm exactly the same. Um, I tend to look after everybody else and not me, but it's just never been getting dolled up and makeup and stuff. It's just never been me. It's never been a part of who I am. So I totally got that, and I thought, bless. Every time I watched you, you know, you'd always make a point of saying, you know, I'm not a makeup artist, and I don't know if I'm doing this right. And you know, even though you weren't confident, and even though the makeup you was applying wasn't amazing at the beginning, um, I could see that lack of confidence in you. But you know, you just kept going. And literally, it was like, I don't know, overnight, something just clicked into place with you. And I don't know if it was the change of makeup that they had brought in, you know, because I remember you saying, oh my God, I'm in the magazine, and, you know, they've put me in charge of this, and now I'm doing that. And you got so upbeat and so excited about it, which is great because you were finally able to distribute something that you truly had belief in because it was working for your skin. And I don't know if that was your moment, you know, but it really took off. At one point, I just thought, that's it now. She's doing really well with this. Like, all your videos that you were putting up got better. You know, you were really getting out there with social media, and your makeup and styles that you were using, not just in your makeup, but just in the way that you were doing stuff, what you was doing with your hair and earrings and jewelry and trying to match things up. And you know, you went from, without this sounding a bit condescending, you'd gone from like plain Sylvia who wore a little bit of makeup to amazing Sylvia who was just like, wow, look at her, like the colors were so vibrant. Like, you know, you like the one that I commented on earlier, like you was all in green and it just looked amazing. You know, your eyes were green and your jewelry was green, your headband was green and your jumper was green, and you know, and it would just look amazing. And then you do another one in purple, and then you do another one in blue, and I started to see that you were really putting everything together. It was like all the pieces of the puzzle were starting to actually connect. You wasn't then spending weeks and months trying to find these pieces of puzzle and getting frustrated because it just wasn't falling into place. It was like all of a sudden, it was like somebody had put them there and said, you can finish it now. You've got it. And that's what I've seen. That's my own perspective of your journey, and I've watched you grow literally from the day you started this, and I've watched you grow, and now I'm like, her makeup is impeccable. Like, your brows are on fleek, girl. Like, your brows are fucking to die for. You have to do mine. Your makeup's stunning. Your skin looks flawless. Whatever it is you're using, obviously unique, but whatever it is amazing because your skin looks flawless on all of your pictures, and it just brings you alive. I mean, girl, even without makeup, your smile is amazing, and you know that. Like, your smile is just, you know, it's contagious. But when you've got a face full of makeup on and you've highlighted it and complemented it with the right clothes, I'm speechless for that, you know. And I have showed Paul in the past, and he's like, "Is that Sylvia?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, makeup looks good," and I'm like, "I know, right? Like, she's really come on leaps and bounds." Um, so I just wanted to let you know that because I think sometimes people don't get told enough. People don't get told. Like, there's too many people out there going, oh, she's doing really business. She's doing really well with her business. Oh, I'm not going to tell her anything because it'll just, you know, some people are just so cruel and nasty. And I just think, my God, if somebody is achieving something and somebody is excelling, then you tell them. You tell them because it, what, you know, It's not going to make anything go wrong, is it? It's just going to enhance their business. It's just going to make things better for them and lift their spirits. And I honestly do 110% believe that, you know, you are in the right job and you're doing the right thing, and, you know, you need to keep at it, because this is you. It is working for you. And it's working because of, you know, you're dealing with a lot of makeup now for black people, so you know, and that type of skin tone, which is great, because you don't get that anywhere. Like, honestly, you don't. I mean, you can go into a shop and like look at, I don't know, L'Oreal or something, but they're just like a load of shit thrown together, and it's like, oh, you've got all the colours of the rainbow there in the browns, but I bet there's not one single one that actually matches anyone's skin, because they're just either too pale, too dark, you know, got an orangey tone to them. I mean, I've spoken to women when I've been in Superdrug, and I've had excuse me, black women that have said to me, oh, I just can't find the right tone, and they're like, can you help me? And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll help you. And they'll take a bit and they'll put it on, and I'm like, nah, it's too orange, nah, that's too pale, nah, it's too dark, and they end up going, do you know what, I can't find anything, and they walk off. And I've had that before in the past. So I think Unique bringing out, you know, all of these colours for the darker tones, I think is amazing, and I think that's what's made you, and I think, you know, you're running with it now, and that's great. So all that being said, well done, and just keep it up, Sylvia, because, you know, you're shining and it's great, and your business is clearly doing well, and you're confident, you know, and now you've got your kids involved. That's amazing. When he came up on the screen, I was like, oh, look at him, he's working for his mum, he's doing it to support her. And I just thought, how sweet is that? That's just amazing. What a sweet lad. So yeah, you got it going on, girl. So